Hi all and welcome to another Survival World update. Hopefully I will be doing more videos both today and next week. I'm really sorry for the lack of videos this week. It's due to illness and some troubles in my personal life. Anyway, moving on. I have added a bakery. Come just in here. Some nice ovens where the food is cooked, little counter, cakes, cookies and bread, and a cake in the window right here. Just one more shop that I've added to show you guys is the potion shop. I'm very pleased with this one. This is the only one that I'm completely pleased with so far. A good note is I will be showing you where I will be moving underground in this video. And the shops and houses underground will be a lot more detailed than the ones above ground, as the town itself will be a lot bigger and more complex. Okay, moving on. As you noted with the potion shop, it means that I finally found some nether wart, and this is a temporary field where I'm growing it, just to build it up as quick as I can, and then I might make some sort of automated nether wart farm, which is easy enough. Right. Before I leave town, I have done some work on the Redstone Museum, and it appears that I left it open as well. Whoops. Coming downstairs, I've moved the floor down lower in here. Don't worry about any of the lighting, guys. It's all going to be done with redstone lamps eventually. I just want some more room in here to start adding some smaller things to play with, like this sort of stuff over here. And then we're going to have like little rooms that go off, and this is the 1x2 doors. This here is my ultra compact door with an inbuilt button. It's my favourite 1x2 design. That's not being big-headed. I would love someone to come up with a better one. I never say that mine's better than anyone else's. I just never seen one that I prefer to this personally. So as you see, it opens, closes, just with a push of a button. Very quick, extremely compact, and you can put a button right over the other side to open it from that side. This is just a standard compact vertical one. As I said, this museum's not really to show off, it's just, you know, a museum about redstone, and this is obviously a slider door, which, if you've watched a lot of my old videos, you know that I'm a big fan of sliding doors because they look quite sci-fi like. Right, moving on. Actually remember to close the museum this time, and we can go down towards the back of town, behind the farm shop. I'm very much debating remodeling the whole farm shop. I'm not very pleased with it at all, to be honest. Here we have one of the minecart stations for above ground. The main minecart system is going to be underground, and it's going to be near the underground village where the main station is. But I have these above ground stations just to get between the three main places above ground as quick as possible. Soon almost everything will be underground, and this above ground stuff will mainly be just for show and somewhere to hide out, of course, when you are trying to get away from some angry mobs. Anyway, this is a completely man-built cave. As you can see, it's not very well shaped yet. I'm digging it out and mining it out as quick as I can, so I'm not worried about shape too much yet. I'm going to reshape it when I can. This is going to be a big huge hole, and then I'm going to build the village round these three sides and build a bridge across to the village. So you've got a bridge going over a huge hole. Obviously it won't be sloped like this, it'll be a natural looking cave the ceiling will be shaped as well, and I think it's going to look really great. Everything down here is going to be built up of wood. It's all going to be lit by just glowstone. Hopefully some of the glowstone will be hidden, but the glowstone is actually kind of some of the effect I'm going for, because it's like a secret ancient village. I'm really hoping you guys are going to love it, but please bear in mind it could take a very long time to finish. Moving on. Show you how these train stations work. They're very basic, because as I said, this is just a, just a free station system. You just put that down there next to the button, jump in, press the button, and you're on your way. Probably going to make these bridges look a fair bit nicer eventually as well. I'm not too happy with them yet. It's great that in the new snapshots they have made the mobs afraid of rails, which means you never bump into them and get sent back in the opposite direction. Okay, when you get to a station you can either choose to get out or press the button to move on to the next station. I'll show you more of that in a minute. I will actually take this minecart with me. I don't know why. I probably should have just left it on the track, but there you go. As you can see, there's been a huge change in the desert base, because this was miles up in the sky. I've now moved it down, and I may move it further down, just to try and get the spawn rates as high as possible, because I am using one hell of a lot of bone meal at the moment, which reminds me there's one thing I forgot to show you back in the town, but I'll get back to that later. So, the new drop-off point for the skeleton spawner is down here. I'll probably do a water drop so you can get down quicker, and another ladder going up, or maybe a lift eventually. Obviously where this is underground, it will connect up to the underground village, the grand mine, and everything else that will be underground eventually. For now I'm replacing everything with cobblestone, and then I will be adding detail as it goes along. Here you can see the skeletons rising up as they go through the mob elevator towards the drop. As it stands now, you have to come down here, and this is literally where the spawning room is. I stand here for a few minutes, and then there is tons of skeletons upstairs. There won't be any now, because I'm doing this update on peaceful. I've decided since the last one that it's the best thing to do, because I don't really pay as much attention while I'm recording to the mobs around, and I don't really want anything to blow up. Yeah, I really don't like creepers at the moment. Anyway, moving on. I'm probably going to do something a bit cliche with this base and turn the outside into a pyramid, but I'm not sure yet, because as I said, it's a bit cliche and it's a bit overdone. Over here we have the TNT quarry, which was just a test really, but I've seen it work really well on other people's maps now, and I might either expand this one, build a new one, or just use this as it is. Obviously load it all with TNT again. I don't have much TNT at the moment. In fact, I think I used it all up, but I have a little bit of gunpowder, so I could make some more. But soon I'm going to be making a proper mob spawning farm. You know, the usual sort of thing, with big room, gets flushed with water, and then the mobs drop down a tower. That hopefully get me a lot more creepers, to get a lot more gunpowder. just showing you how this track works. It's basically just one big loop, but that actually makes it a lot less complex, and it's all that's needed for above ground. So obviously you could get off here to go to the Grand Mine or to the pet. You know what, I don't still have a name for that. It's just known as the pet area for now. Or you can press the button to go back to town. Hello, cow. And just loops back across this bridge. Stops at this station again to be able to go round and up across the bridge again. Nice and simple, as I said. Right, the thing I forgot to show you in town is this new farm, which is a wheat, potato and carrot farm, and hopefully this is going to be the final wheat, carrot and potato farm. Well, there is going to be others, but the final design for this part of the map. There is going to be a wall across here with signs on and a door either at that end or this end, I'm not sure yet, for getting in and out, so the water doesn't spill into this gap like it does at the moment. But I can show you how it works for now. Just need to grab a bit of seed, there's plenty around, turn it on, gets all the dispensers going, and then you can start planting, going across. It's the same sort of thing that some people do with minecart rails, but you're just walking instead. And then you flush it. As I said, the water won't come into this gap once it's changed. You turn the water off, run across, that'll collect you all of your seeds and wheat, and then you can just do the same thing again. Along with building the wall so the water doesn't go all the way across, I will also probably speed up the clock a bit. The main problem with all these new bone meal based farms that everyone's creating is the noise. There's not really a lot you can do about that. That's why the lever's there to turn it on and off when you want to. Hello, tiny chicken. Right, well, I think that's everything I wanted to show you guys in this update. There is one big question though, is would you like this to turn into a let's play rather than a hey look at these new features? Or would you rather this series stays as it is and I do a let's play on another world, possibly a Feed the Beast world, which I may do a tester episode for today or within the next couple of days. I'm a complete noob when it comes to Feed the Beast, so I guess those of you that haven't played it like myself can learn as I learn, and those of you that have played it can give me some great tips as I move on through the world. I never used to be a fan of mods, but I really like the way that the Feed the Beast mod pack works, and I can still carry on and play this in vanilla because it's a separate installation of Minecraft, which is great because I love vanilla Minecraft. I love looking forward to new features, and I love that you can't just put a few things together and then it's a quick instant farm that does all the work for you. It's quite nice that there's some limitations in vanilla Minecraft. It makes it so you have to think a bit more, which, you know, I enjoy doing. I enjoy designing stuff, and I enjoy sharing stuff with you guys, so I will be doing a lot more redstone creations as well for you guys to look at. Anyway, if you like this video, please leave a like, it would help a lot. You know, feel free to subscribe if you want to see a lot of content coming from this channel. Any questions, suggestions or requests, please leave them in the comments. I will literally answer every one if I can, and try and do every request as well, which is it's a bit of a tricky one, but I always do try my best to. Well, thanks all, and keep crafting.